G'day there and welcome to The Spirit, where we share stories of faith from the heart of the country. Brendan's just gone up to the top paddock because a fence needs fixing, but settle in, pull up a chair, join us for a chat. I'm Darcy and I'm here on the lands of the Yorta Yorta, who I acknowledge and offer my respect. I'm in a little place called Echuca and I'm speaking to Lena. G'day, Lena.
G'day, Darcy.
Now, Lena, did you start your life near Echuca or did you grow up somewhere else?
I grew up in Cooey-Rup, which is down in Gippsland.
Oh, yeah? Gippsland's nice and green.
Yes, it was very green and the soil was black.
Yep.
And I just couldn't believe when I came up here and it was all so different.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? So were you on a farm or what was home?
We lived on a farm. It wasn't. My father was a farm labourer and he was on this, my father was Italian and the farm was actually owned by an Italian man, but he owned a lot of area there and he just had all these workmen and their families in their houses on that land he owned. So,
yeah.
We worked for him.
And so without giving away your age necessarily, what year would that have been?
I was born... I might as well tell you.
It's up to you.
Yes. I was born in 1938.
38, yep.
Yes. And they grew a lot of potatoes, being Cooey-Rup. It's a potato country. But they also, in the summertime, they grew spring onions, beetroots, peas, beans and things like that as well. We lived in about 3.5 miles out, nearly 4 miles out from Cooey-Rup, and on a road called Manx Road, which I believe now is bitumen, but it wasn't in those days.
Right.
And sometimes it would be great big stones, and sometimes it was little stones, and sometimes it was sand. It was awfully hard to ride bikes on.
And what was life like in those days? I imagine it was a bit simpler than life today.
It's because it was sort of post-war.
Yeah.
Life was fairly simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the part of Cooey-Rup that we lived in was just before the end of Cooey-Rup, and across these canals, there were, I think, 5 canals, and there's, we used to paddle in them and things like that because we couldn't swim or anything. So.
Yeah.
Most of the families were Italian. Most of them owned their farms, but
right.
Some were just, like my father was only a farm labourer for Mr. Caserta, and he had several other people that were just on his farm.
So lots of Italian food?
Well, we ate a lot of spaghetti.
Yeah?
Yes.
You would have been pretty early on the spaghetti then for an Australian?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Mum often had to make her own. Mum learned to do that.
And Lena, how did your mum and dad meet?
Well, they met at a park called Listerfield Park, which was a great big station in Ferntree Gully.
Must have been a bit of an adventure for your mum to be marrying an Italian.
It was, I think. Yes, It wasn't all that well. But we'll see, a lot of Italian men had come out and a lot of them had left wives in Italy.
Of course.
But my father was the only boy and he had 3 sisters that lived. His mother had a lot of children, but they died.
And the name Vickery, is that like a religious name?
No, that was my husband's family were Vickeries. My maiden name was Consolino.
Oh, Consolino, of course. Yeah, I see. Yeah, well, that sounds like an Italian name.
Well, one day when I was talking to Phil, because he said, what made you sort of get into so much, caring for other people? And I said, well, my name was Consolino, which is consoling with a G instead of an O.
Interesting, yeah.
So I said, I think I was meant to do that.
Yeah, it's in your blood. Yeah. So, Lena, we skipped an important part, which is you meeting your husband.
Well, you see, I really wanted to do nursing. And Mum hadn't really encouraged that. She thought office work is better than, cleaning up after other people being sick. So she encouraged me to do the exam to get into the public service. So I did that for 4 years, so that was enough. And Mr. Scott Mackenzie had encouraged me to try a country hospital, which Echuca was, and that's how I came up here.
Oh, okay.
So I came up with them one weekend and visited, I'd made an appointment to visit Matron, and she thought I would look like likely work for a nurse. And, so that's how I got into nursing up here.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
And then I did the first year and passed that. And then in the second year, they wanted me to go to Bendigo, and I was going with Bob, and Bob wasn't very happy about that. So he said, I think give it up and we'll get married. So I thought, well, eventually I want to get married.
Yeah.
So I left the nursing. I didn't continue on.
That's a tough decision, though.
It was really, but
Yeah.
Bob was all for it because he was saying, well, your mother and father are in Melbourne and I'm here and you're going to be up there. When you get days off on a weekend, you're going to whiz down to Melbourne. That's not going to be any good.
He didn't like that. No.
So he said, no. He said, eventually we plan to get married. We'll just put the date forward. So,
Yeah.
Bob was 5 years older than me, so he was ready for marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you found yourself settled in Echuca.
Yeah, so he was born and bred here.
Yeah.
He came up here one weekend, saw this house and bought it.
Oh, there you go. That's how they used to do it, I've heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't like this. Oh, gosh, it was dreadful. It was awfully... It had only been a rental.
Yeah.
And it had been very badly abused. Instead of having, like, boards and tiles and things in the kitchen, it had corrugated iron.
Wow.
On the inside. And they'd had a fuel stove, and then the people had a little griller or something that they had, and all the fat had gone down through these corrugations into the cupboards below. Oh, it took us all day to clean that kitchen.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. Oh, it was dreadful.
So were you happy with Bob's choice?
Well, I accepted it.
That's the way it used to work, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
I just accepted it.
He could have picked someone with a better kitchen, I think, Lena.
He didn't think about that, so...
And did you continue with church through those years, Lena? Or?
Yes, always. Yes, I was still with the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
I was with the Catholic Church until I had 5 children under 5.
My goodness.
And I went to the priest for some dispensation because I found that I had no safe days.
Yeah.
And we weren't, you weren't allowed to use any contraceptives, you see.
Yeah.
And to use the safe days. And it didn't work. So when I was coming home, because I went to the priest to ask for dispensation so that I could take the pill, because the pill had just come in.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, that might keep me safe. And I already had, 5 under 5, and but the priest said no.
Yeah.
So as I was coming home...
He wasn't the one with 5 little kids at home.
And I thought, I don't know why I went to a priest that he had 2 little dogs, 2 little foxy dogs. One was fish and one was chips. I thought, well, I don't know why I would have thought to get some advice from someone like that anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought about it a lot, and I thought, well, if I can talk to God in my house and in my bath or in my bed or anything, does it matter what church I'm in?
Yeah.
So the first time I went along, I thought, I've come to the wrong church. And I came outside, no, it definitely was Church of England.
Yeah.
And but the service was exactly the same.
Same God even, perhaps.
Yes.
Who would have thought?
Yes, that's right. So that's when, from then on, I didn't sort of worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
And then I was able to go to work, and I went to work for a while, and that made a big difference as well.
True, yeah.
So, and then I ended up working back at the hospital again. So,
Yeah.
And then I was working sort of as an aide, and then they brought in this new scheme. I became an allied health assistant.
Oh, yeah.
The very first school I was in, I went into the physiotherapy.
Yeah, right.
And but we were classified as allied health assistants.
Yeah.
And if need be, the dental person wasn't working, I would sometimes have to step into their shoes, and you become a bit of a utility.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was good. I like change.
Doesn't sound like you'd have a dull moment.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
What was life like with all those little kids, Lena?
busy.
Yeah.
It was good, really.
Because you
'Cause
ended
I
up
only
with...
got one at a time.
Well, yeah, I suppose so. So you had 5, but then you ended up with 6?
I wouldn't give any of them back.
No, exactly. That's beautiful.
But and because Bob had always joked when they were all young, Bob used to say, "Yeah, I'm going to stand at the gate with a shotgun, and only the rich ones get past."
Of course. I mean, all those daughters. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but he didn't stick by his words.
Oh,
No.
dear.
They've all done fairly well for themselves anyway, so that's
It's
the main thing. They're
beautiful.
all quite happy.
Yeah, and now you've got grandkids and great-grandkids.
Yes, and great, because
Do you?
Yes.
A lot of names to remember.
Yes, but I don't remember their birthdays anymore.
Okay, yeah, I think that's fair.
I've got a book.
Yeah.
Yes, and it keeps me up, and they think I'm clever because they think I've remembered.
That's perfect.
Yes, I don't have to tell them how I cheat.
Plenty of opportunity to pray, though, I imagine, with all the kids and
yes.
lots to worry about.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, as soon as I put my head down on my pillow, I know I can start. And I can hear God up there saying, "Oh, here she comes again."
I see. So that's when you check in for some
that's
conversation.
That's when I talk to him.
Good.
There's no time in the mornings.
No.
There never ever was time in the mornings.
What about sleep, Lena? That happens later.
Oh, well, in between.
In between. That sounds like a good system. So in 2020, you were awarded the Medal of the Order of Australia for your extensive community work with Meals on Wheels, Echuca Hospital, Southern Cross Aged Care Home and Glanville. What was that like?
Well, there's 7 days in a week.
Yeah.
You really haven't got time to get bored.
No. So how did you start? Did you just kind of, once you'd retired, keep up visiting?
Once I retired, I knew that there was Meals on Wheels that I could help with. And then there was always church hospital visiting.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just snowballs and as you roll along.
Yeah.
And if you lose one thing, something else comes up. So that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like being awarded an Order of Australia?
Oh, I thought I was very embarrassed about it all, actually. I don't know. I had to make a speech.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, what the heck do you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
And a lot of people fear going into aged care. What do you think about the prospect of going
No, I've
into
never
care?
really worried about it.
No?
I don't know if that'll happen.
No.
Because I do live here with Paul Lake.
Yeah.
When I look at some of the people there, some are quite happy and they've moved in and they just accept that, what they've got. And I think that's what they've got to do.
Yeah, embrace
If
it.
that's what you've got to do, you've just got to, jump with it and
Yes, I know what you mean.
cope with it. So we'll just take one day at a time.
Yeah. I suppose as you reflect back on your life and all the wonderful things about it, what do you feel your faith has given you? What's the thing that it's kind of added to your life, maybe for people who might not have a faith but are listening to this?
Yes, I don't know how anyone survives without having faith. Because you've just got to have that faith there that just helps you through, leaping over that big crevice that's there. Yeah. And you've got to have the faith to jump that hurdle.
Yeah.
And just leave it in God's hands.
Yes. Yeah, that's...
He's the only answer to everything. Really, isn't he? That's how I feel anyway. And I think that's what children and people must remember, that when they're saying a prayer, that they're really talking to someone. Don't let it just be a lot of words that are prattled on one after another. Just realise that there's a person, a heavenly person, but it's still a person beyond there that you're talking to and that listens to you.
Even if you're in the bath or in bed.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you so much, Lena.
You're welcome.
Really
Would you like a cup
appreciate
of
it.
tea or something? It won't take a minute to boil a kettle.
I love one. The Spirit is brought to you by the Anglican Diocese of Bendigo. To hear more stories like this, please subscribe to this podcast. You can help us share these stories by leaving a review. And you can find photos, videos, and more storytelling from the heart of the country at thespiritstories.com.au or on Facebook and Instagram at thespirit.stories. Hooroo!